And his opponent, Harvey Mkacha, weighing in on 61.3 kilograms in the black trunks. So here we go. Referee Bout gets proceedings underway. It is the first of 8 rounds, with each round lasting 1 minute. We're here at the government complex. And just in case you're wondering, it is Simon Ngoma in what seemingly looks like it's a khaki, or is it beige kind of trunks, up against Harvey Mkacha in the all black trunks. Already off the top of my head, you can see that Simon Ngoma trying to use that height advantage, that longer reach, if you like, to assert his dominance in this particular fight. Trying to use that jab to considerable effect to keep his opponents away from him and not allowing him to come inside. Reliably informed that he's nicknamed Simon Ngoma as Tiola Mbambo. So let's see if he will Tiola Mbamboza Harvey Mkacha. For our viewers out there, Tiola Mbambo is a direct translation of breaking somebody's ribs or bones, to be more precise. It looks like it's a familiar theme that we have seen so far in this fight, of Simon Ngoma using that jab to, and then following up with either a right hook or a left uppercut. You have to say that it's landed maybe once or twice, but maybe not with the intensity and the ferociousness that Ngoma would have loved. I like it because Ngoma has always been on the front foot, and he definitely landed with the intensity that he was hoping for with that right upper hook that pushed his opponent Harvey towards the rope. That gaze into his opponent Harvey's eyes, trying to intimidate him with a mere look, but he's definitely doing the talking with his punches here so far. And you have to say that that was Simon Ngoma's round, the opening round in this lightweight non-title fight here at the government complex. 1 round gone, 7 more to go, unless obviously we stop it using a TKO. And as you can see, you know, some blood coming out of the mouth of Harvey Mkacha there, as he gets some rest and some water to stay hydrated. Speaking about hydration, Big Three definitely providing the water that we need and the Kung Fu energy to keep us not just hydrated, but keeping our energy levels at an optimum. So here we go, round 2 now here in this lightweight non-title fight here at the government complex. It's Ngoma Simon, or Simon Ngoma if you like, in the beige trunks. Tiola Mbambo with the Tiola written across his waist on his shorts. Up against Harvey Mkacha from Zimbabwe. Mkacha largely holding on to his opponent in this particular fight to ensure that he wears his opponent down by using all the weight and putting it on his opponent. A tactic that has worked since time immemorial in boxing. A wild hook by another wild hook by Harvey, but doesn't land on Ngoma. Harvey's having problems because of the considerable height and reach advantage that Simon Ngoma has over him, and he's failing to get inside into that channel. He's failing to get close enough to inflict the damage that he's probably looking for to ensure that he enjoys the ascendancy in as far as the points tally is concerned. As referee Mabel Mulenga looks on. Oh, it seems like, you know, we've done full circle 360, because now it's Simon Ngoma holding on to his opponents. In the past, it was Harvey who was doing all the holding. But yeah, the home crowd trying to get behind the home boxer in Simon Ngoma there. Echoes of Tiola ringing out here in the arena for this boxing lightweight division non-title fight. As we approach the dying seconds in round 2 of this non-title fight. As if the ring doctors and ring bell conductors were listening to commentary on cue, ringing the bell, bringing to a close or bringing to an end round 2 in as far as this lightweight non-title fight is concerned here at the Government Complex. A quick reminder, Simon Ngoma from Zambia, coming out of Manuchi Promotions in the black and white trunks, up against Harvey Mkacha from Zimbabwe, fighting in those black trunks.
Spaceman, Aviatrix, and many more on Castle Bait. Go to www.castle.bait. Seconds away. Seconds out. Round 3.
Some aggressive stuff there from the Zambian champion, Simon Ngoma, better known as Tiola.
Well, you constantly hear echoes of Tiola from some of the fans here. encouraging Simon Ngoma to break his opponent's ribs, I guess. It's a direct translation.
That's right, Isaac. That's a direct translation.
Well, so far he's yet to crack Harvey's ribs, who's standing tall in this particular lightweight non-title fight.
Yes, Harvey standing strong.
We just feel like, Ben, that without Harvey finding a way past this long reach, this long jab, he's got little or no chance, because the only way he's going to inflict damage is if he gets close enough to, you know, Simon Ngoma. And at the moment, he's finding it very difficult to penetrate that barrier.
Yes, Simon not letting it anywhere near. Simon not letting him anywhere near him.
And I couldn't just help noticing the chola written across the midriff section, if you like, of Simon Ngoma, making sure that his opponent can clearly see what he's trying to do to him.
Yes, of course, and the Malawian, of course, understands what it means. Our brothers across in Malawi.
From the east.
From the east.
I'd say the first round was definitely in favor of Simon Ngoma. The second round maybe shaded it. I don't know about the third round. What are your thoughts overall about how the third round has been in this lightweight non-title fight, Ben?
It has been an evenly contested round, even though I would edge it Simon's way.
So the official scorecard, according to the commentators association here in commentary box, is 3-0.
And yes, indeed, it's 3-0 right
to
now.
Simon Ngoma.
Yes, we have Simon leading. So let's wait and see what happens next.
Just in case you're wondering, our main sponsors, the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Arts, Big Tree Beverages, Castle Bet, Zamtel, Oriental Queries, 3 Trees Restaurants, Topstar, ZNBC, Value Check, and Zisk General Insurance. These are the companies, or these are the organizations that are responsible for bringing us these live pictures that are on ZNBC TV3, Prime Television, Musa TV, Mwewantu's Facebook page, Oriental Queries Boxing Promotions Facebook page. As round 4 starts with the signal of that loud bell.
Yes, the fight starting just like the other rounds. Simon going in with his long reach, taking him in with those jabs and trying to get that right hook, but failing to meet the target.
Yes, of course. I think it's important to make mention of the fact that apart from it being a non-title fight, these are obviously boxers be looking for bigger and better things to come in their careers, especially with some important VIPs that are in the guests. Most notably, the vice president of the WBC, trying to make an impression, I guess, Ben, these two boxers.
Yes, indeed. The vice president of WBC was very keen to watch all the fights, even though he's only officiating in the main bout, the WBC International Championship fight. He specifically said he wants to see all the fights. He wants to see how the Zambian boxers are faring so that he can get a better view and perspective of how the standards are or how they have been since he last came to Zambia.
And we are witnesses that on the balance of what he's seen, or should I say the evidence that he's seen during the course of these first 4 bouts, he hasn't been disappointed, but because all the Zambians have emerged victorious, Ben. So probably a good omen for David, the sniper Mwale.
Oh, yes, indeed. I hope that trend continues. And I know David is ready for the fight. He's itching for the fight. He wants that belt, and he wants it really bad.
Absolutely. I could see the intensity in his eyes at the official weigh-in yesterday that was conducted, ironically, here at the government complex just across the other buildings there. The intensity, the level of confidence in David Mwale was something to behold, to put it mildly.
Oh, yes. Simon swinging that right, trying to catch Harvey, missing again with a wild one there.
I have to say that that right hook, if you like, reminiscent of the man who I think is molding his talent, Simon Ngoma Manucci always used to punch it as he goes to the midriff area, trying to ensure that, you know, he cholas those mbambos.
I can see the intensity there, the boxers.
And the antiques have come out. Maybe the Charles Manucci in him is coming now to the fore.
Yes, indeed. I could see it. I could see Charles and Simon there.
In your picture, you're seeing Harvey there, but now you're seeing Simon Ngoma. That's Harvey. Ensuring that he takes in as much of those fluids ahead of round 5. Ben, I'm usually impressed with the sizable crowd that has thronged the government complex here.
Yes, a very sizable crowd, all waiting eagerly to watch David Sniper Mwale take on Michael Decardi Nelson. The Zambian fans are very eager. They've been watching David's progress. David, of course, a product of Oriental Quarries, having joined the academy as a very young boy, at the same time as our very own Barbara Banda, who is captain of the women's national football team. They started out in the academy together.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking about Barbara, away on official national duty with the national team in Morocco. Counting down 7 days to go before the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. That's in football. But yeah, let's quickly return from Morocco and make a stopover here at the government complex.
Yes,
because
indeed.
It's fight night here in the capital city. And we're currently witnessing this lightweight non-title fight between Simon Ngoma of Manucci Promotions and of course Harvey Mkacha from Zimbabwe.
From Malawi.
Oh yeah, from Malawi, sorry. Don't know why Zimbabwe is always on my lips.
Yeah, it's maybe because you have you've got Manucci in the crowd in Simon's corner. So,
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Simon just sizing up his opponent there, trying to see if he can get that long jab in. It goes in with a right. There goes the long jab again.
Special shout out to one of the greats in terms of boxing commentary in this country, Vernon Mwanga Jr., who's out on national duty, serving the country in some parts of the world. He's been texting me, just telling me, Ben, that he's following proceedings.
Ah,
so
Vernon, we're with you out there. Hope you're enjoying the fight.
I think he's definitely enjoying what he's seeing so far. Probably itching to be part and parcel of the commentary team here alongside me and you, Ben. But yeah, he's got bigger fish to fry, so to speak.
Well, I'm sure we'll be with him again one of these fine days.
Absolutely. Well, that definitely landed. I think that jab definitely reaching its intended target. The two boxers now, as we enter the last 30 seconds, trying to up the intensity, if you like.
Yes, indeed they are.
And echoes of Lelo Lelo ringing out here in the arena, meaning today is today. Well, will this be the day that Simon Ngoma grabs a TKO or not? I don't know whether Lelo ni Lelo.
Well, let's see how this fight is going, but Harvey seems to be standing strong. He's got strong legs, he can take some punches, so it doesn't indicate that it will be a knockout, but you never know how it goes, but the way it's going, it might just go the distance.
Absolutely, you never know in boxing. The golden, punch can come from any angle and at any moment of bout. Sometimes it could be lights out. Speaking about, golden punches, I know that David the Sniper Mwale has been talking up that blackout punch that he's been promoting. So I don't know whether we're going to see it later on tonight, but I think it's safe to say the majority of fans in this arena are looking forward to that.
Yes, indeed, the fans are looking out for that blackout punch, if it will come and when it will come. I think we should be talking about when it will come. I know David is really, really keen. He's hungry for this belt. He's hungry for the title. He's hungry for bigger fights. In the meantime, we go back to the fight that we have on now. Simon Ngoma versus Harvey Mkacha from Malawi. Our referee at the center of the ring there is Mabel Mulenga, a former African Boxing Union bantamweight champion.
Yeah, an illustrious career, but very, very now becoming one of the most astute referees that we have in the country.
Yes, indeed, she's been progressing well as an adjudicator.
Yep.
Simon there landing a sweet punch.
Ben, for the sake of our viewers there who might not be too conversant with boxing, what is the impact or the effect of these wild swings and they do not land on your opponent?
Well, the effect means that the effect really basically is it drains you. It drains you. When the punch lands, your body sort of takes in the effect, but when it doesn't land, it drains the strength out of you. And I can see quite a lot of those. Both boxers missing quite a lot of those punches, so they're tiring themselves by not hitting the target. I mean, at the end of the day, the scoring points is not about hitting the head. You can go to the body and still score the points.
So as we are watching this particular bout number 4, let me just quickly bring our viewers up to speed in case you've forgotten what has transpired thus far. In the first bout of the day, it was Alice Mbewe of Oriental Quarries from Zambia taking on Sakina Ibrahim. It was in a bantamweight international non-title fight, and it was a unanimous decision in favor of Alice Mbewe. All three judges scoring it 87-80, 87-80, and 87-80. In bout 2, we had Remy Simbeye up against Isaac Mangesa, and it ended in the 60th round after 2 minutes and 8 seconds, a TKO, technical knockout win for Remy in that particular bout, and a split decision in the third bout of the night as David Kapasu got considerable revenge, Ben, for that defeat against Ignatius Mutale, winning on split point decision. The first judge scoring it 60-54 in favor of David. The second judge scoring it 59-55 in favor of Ignatius, and judge number 3 scoring it 60-54 in favor of David Kapasu, winning it on split points decision.
Yes, indeed, it was a good revenge for David there, winning that fight, however close it was, but he definitely feels better.
And as we give you a comprehensive look back in terms of a summary of the results that have transpired. In your picture there, you're looking at Harvey Mkacha as we coincide round number 6 to the history books and look forward to round number 7.
Yes, this is the penultimate round, so I hope that Simon can keep up the intensity. Keep up that intensity. Keep throwing those long jabs, keeping Harvey away. But for Harvey needs to go in closer. He needs to move in closer. Once he moves in closer, he can get in his body shots, he can get in his uppercut. Because if he stays away, then Simon will keep scoring points.
Now remember, our betting partners for this particular bout is Castle Bets. Ladies and gentlemen, you can stand a chance of winning big. Now, thanks to Castle Bets, you can bet on big fight of the night. David Sniper Mwale versus Michael Ducati Nelson. Right now, before the bout does start, the official odds, I was just looking at them, Ben Saidi, is 1.35 if you're betting on David Sniper Mwale, and 2.32 if you're betting on Nelson to win the fight outright. So the official odds in terms of a draw is 21, so highly unlikely, I guess. The bookmakers thinking that it's one of the boxers who are going to carry the day.
Well, with those kind of odds, it definitely shows you that David goes in as the favorite and Michael coming in as the underdog.
So this is round 7 of this lightweight non-title fight here at the Government Complex. A quick reminder that in the beige trunks is Simon Ngoma, and in the black trunks is Harvey Mkacha. Roughly a minute into this round 7, the penultimate round, as Ben puts it, of this particular bout.
Yes, with a minute gone in this fight, it's been a cagey affair, but both boxers showing signs of fatigue.
You just feel that the onus is on Harvey to probably take the initiative in this particular fight, because according to our scorecard, he looks like he's behind in the points tally. It's going to need something significant to happen. Maybe an explosive, combination of punches to tilt it in his favor. But it doesn't look to be doing that at the moment.
Not at all. Harvey strikes me as one of those rugged boxers who will go the distance and he'll just plug away. But he needs to do much more than that if he intends to win this fight. He needs to take the fight to Simon. He needs to be more aggressive. And at the moment, he's not showing that aggression. He just seems to be coming in on the counters. Simon hitting at the back of the head there. I think the referee didn't see that one.
That's what we call nkonyo, where we come from in the eastern part of this country.
Yes, nkonyo. Yeah, but that is a rubber punch.
I don't know if that's a very wise decision by, Simon.
Well, I've always said, don't show bout in the middle of the ring. You leave that stuff when you know you've already won the fight.
Exactly.
When you show bout, you don't know what's going to happen. And I know that if Simon is careless, he'll get caught.
Absolutely. You can't hope. And just look at the fact that it reminisces you about a certain, Charles Manucci, who's have a significant influence, I guess, on his boxing career. Huh?
Yes, indeed. I mean, obviously Charles in Simon's corner, and then you've also got Greetings Kaonga, another seasoned coach there. So, well, I can see a lot of Charles in Simon, but like I said, the showboating for me is a no-no. I don't like the showboating. When a boxer gets into the ring, let them get into the ring, let them do the business. You can do the showboating when you know you've won the fight.
Round 8 is almost upon us. Using your analytical skills, using that crystal ball of the wealth of knowledge that you have of boxing, Ben Saidi. What do you think the two coaches will be telling their boxers, considering that it's do or die in the next 3 minutes?
Well, I hope the Malawian coach is telling Harvey, go in there, be a bit more aggressive, get yourself into the fight. If you don't get yourself into the fight, you're gonna lose this fight. You're already down on points. He should be telling him that. In Simon's corner, obviously they should be telling him, take it easy, keep him away, and yes, this is the last round. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. The next 3 rounds will basically determine who will emerge victorious in this lightweight non-title fight. It is Zambia's Simon Ngoma in the beige trunks, if you like, up against Harvey Mkacha in the black trunks. And we are at the modern-day cathedral, as we're calling it, of Zambian boxing, the government complex here in the heart of Zambia's capital city, Lusaka. It seems like
well, Simon has just got over 2 minutes to relax, take it easy, don't do anything careless, just keep him away, You've already won this fight. If he does anything silly, that's it.
Well, it looks more like a wrestling match rather than a boxing, bout at the moment.
Yes.
I counted no less than 10 seconds that they were hugging and cuddling there.
Yeah, this is not a love affair. This is supposed to be a fight.
As we approach the 1 minute 30-second mark, it's basically 90 seconds between victory and defeat for either of these boxers, as another wild hook comes in from Harvey and it doesn't connect. Harvey going a merry-go-round, if you like. Well, that one definitely connected.
Another overhead hook which misses the target.
It seems to be like a common theme that we've seen from Simon Ngoma. The jab with the left and then quickly followed up with, the hook from the right. I think it's probably served him well, considering that, he's landed a couple of those, hooks during the course of this particular bout.
Yeah, I think Simon has done enough to win this fight. He's definitely done enough.
We're down to the last, let's say, 25 seconds in this particular bout.
Wow.
A lot of holding one another. I think it's safe to say that the two boxers are absolutely exhausted now.
Yes, they're tired. But Simon eating at the clock, eating away. He knows that every second counts. Just eat up the time, eat up the clock, and he knows it's all over. He can even manage a little bit of showboating. Well, time is up on our clock.
I guess from any second now, and as the commentator's curse hits again, the bout has come to a close.
Yes.
Just to recap, I strongly feel that the first 2 rounds were definitely in favor of Simon, and then it was just about managing, the flow of the rest of the bout. And because of those first 2 rounds, I give it firmly, in favor of, Simon in this particular bout.
Yes, indeed. I agree with you, Isaac. Simon did enough to be able to win this fight. Not a very flamboyant, classy fight, because of course Harvey is a very rugged character, very difficult to drop. He's obviously a little stocky. His center of gravity is closer to the ground, so you don't take that kind of person down easily. Yeah, but obviously, yes, Simon has won that fight, and I call it another unanimous decision in favor of Simon.
Very interesting, thoughts that you've just, brought up. If he was a little bit more muscular, with probably a little bit well-built thighs, you'll be looking at somebody who you say he looks like a Mike Tyson in his prime, huh?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe different weight categories.
Different weight
On
category.
into Quarries, Zamtel, Castle Bait, Kung Fu Energy, Big Tree, and of course, Zamtel. Pictures coming to you with the compliments of Value Tech Productions. Ladies and gentlemen, we now await the results between Ngoma Tiola, Simon Tiola Ngoma, and of course, Harvey Mkacha of Malawi. Our match commissioner, Colonel Dr. Wamunyema Chengombe. Boxers. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fight. You agree with me? Yes. Judge 1, 80-72. Judge 2, 80-72. Judge 3, 80-72. Ladies and gentlemen, on unanimous point, the winner, Simon Tiola